I adore you. I do. Melissa Trumbull. She is, I call her my joy coach. You give me so much pleasure every time we speak together. We've worked together quite a bit, and I'm going to set the floor up for her and let her speak to spotlight her. First off, your business, ZFG Living. I love it.
Yep.
Can you tell us what that stands for? This is my girl.
Of course. Thank you so much, Leanne. I really appreciate you having me on your visionary spotlight. I am your joy visionary. That's what I call myself. And what I do is measurably increase joy in the world with my books, my speaking, coaching, all the things. I have a podcast, and ZFG Living is also the name of my podcast. And that stands for Zero F's Given. That's the name of my book is The Big Book of Bad Ideas, Adulting from Anxiety to Zero F's Given. And your F's, they are your resources. That's what, what you give. And I realized after turning myself inside out for two, count them, different ex-husbands, that I was creating successful businesses for them. I was, making their lives go with ease. And I was just this husk of a person. And I was like, I just give myself away. I don't place any value on myself. So I use all of my resources, my time, my care, my attention, my intellect for others, which sounds lovely and altruistic, but it is anathema to the human condition. That's not what we're designed to do. We're designed to create our own, life and household and family unit and all of these things, and not just to turn ourselves into martyrs at the altar of the family unit or the partner or the spouse, the kid, the whomever. And that was some humble pie that I got a nice heaping helping of. And from there, I got into mindset work to try and figure out why, after decades of therapy, was I still doing all of these bad patterns and creating chaos. And dang, my therapy works. And so what I do now is I help people using the methods that I have used, tried and true, to recraft their life, recraft their perception of their lives, and to also understand how can you affect change? What does that actually mean? And I think the most important part in my process is how to make people fall in love with themselves, because whether you are charming, kind, intelligent, hopeful, realistic, a critical thinker, whatever it is, you're a freaking miracle.
That's right. And we don't get there in our own head. There's not one human that I have been with in my 61 years of living that truly sees it for themselves. We mirror each other for purpose. And I think having a coach, having somebody who is that step or two ahead is vital. It's vital. And the people that you connect with, tell me about them. Who are your people? Who is it that you love working with the most?
Oh, I love my people. Come on. Where are my neurodivergents at? Oh, give me some, you got a little gifty in you. You've got some, something that sets you apart. Your thinking is different and you feel outside.
That they're not getting the societal, oh, you're great either. We sit in a lane of our own, and therefore, and the thing is, and I've worked with some really famous, amazing people, truly have. Really big people are never in the lane of society gives it to you.
Right. And so to be able to flip that and celebrate it, that's the gift. And that's when, like, the executives who come to me are able to understand, like, no, you're not supposed to be cookie cutter, and you don't have to be like everybody on your team in order to lead them effectively.
It's not a negative. Almost every one of those things that we look at as our downfalls, they're actually our strengths.
Yes.
And being able to find the joy, which is what you do in that, to find that and then how to get it out there in the world in a way that matters. And I think that you're really good at helping people with that. Excellent with being able
Thank
to. I
you.
know when we've been able to work together, just having your energy, and you know, I'm all about energy and all the woo stuff and everything, but truly your energy is infective. I mean, literally infectious, I guess is the better way to put it.
I
But
love it.
it always makes me, no matter what kind of day I'm having, I know if I'm going to see Mel, I'm going to be good. Whether it's a post, a comment, a message, I get to see you in person. It just lifts me up. So
Well,
how do you
and
do that? What is it? What is your key with that?
oh, there's so many things that you can do to get your energy to be serving you. It is gorgeous. From when we wake up in that gorgeous, juicy theta brain state, when we're drowsy and here but not there, and all the wonderfulness. That's when you get to tune your receiver. What are you going to be looking for today? And you get to tell yourself, you are the CEO of this shenanigan that's going on, all of the spirit, all of the intelligence, the emotions, the mind, everything. And what are you looking for today? Are you looking to just laugh your butt off? Like hit the floor? Let yourself know that's what you're looking for.
And magnetize that to you. Literally, every single possibility has already happened. It is.
Everything's around us. Every single thing.
We focus on what it is we choose.
Oh, 100%, because it's all out there. So if you tell yourself like, yo, I want some success today, what is that going to look like? I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm here and I'm ready. And your subconscious is just going to be like, okay, boss, let's do it.
Let's gather all of that together and bring it to you. But see, if you have those programs in there of no matter how beautiful it is, and they hand it to you again and again, and you're not willing to see it, or those receptors have been damaged by trauma and all the things that we go through. So there are processes that you teach people to how to heal all that. So you can do that, because I know sometimes when you're sitting in the doldrums or you're having a moment, or, the neurodivergency's off the charts and things are going a little haywire, you forget that there's a physiology involved here.
Yeah. Right.
It's not just, I could make a choice and my life is going to be different. That's partly true, but there's also physiology that follows through with that. And you teach people about that as well, don't you?
Yes, exactly. And so to reset your parasympathetic nervous system, to take control, to be present and self-aware enough to recognize, my heart's kind of getting a little racy, feeling a little pity, got a little bit of sweat going, like, what does that mean to myself and my body? We can reverse engineer what's going on. You just have to be intentional and present. And I have tons of exercises to help you do that. And the more you do them, the better, because you can reprogram your subconscious. It's not difficult. It is repetitive, and it does require support to keep you going.
And a good mirror. I think we have to have that amazing mirror around ourselves with the people that we trust.
Right.
And which is why coaches are so valuable. They're emotionally connected, but yet not emotionally connected to you. They're not invested in your life. I mean, I love my husband to pieces. I love him. I trust him with my life, but he's not my coach for good reason. We have to have that separation there for people. And I know you do that as well, because you love people, but you don't overly love people. They don't become, there's a line there.
I can't want it more than you do. So it's a function of clearing the path and letting yourself understand who you are now, who is it that you really want to be, and why, and emotionally connect with that. And then what habits can we put in to close the gaps between now you and the kick-ass you that
And sometimes not everybody wants to be kick-ass.
Okay.
There's a whole group of people out there that truly just want to be okay.
And if you just want to be okay and you're not yet okay, that can feel really far away.
Exactly. And so when we talk about the kick-ass stuff, they shy even further, because
get it.
truly what they're looking for is to just be okay.
If you just want to get
They've
through
got
the
the money
day,
together, they've got the relationship, but they're
Mhm.
still hurting in here. They still don't have the okay. And I know
Right.
that that's where the joy comes in, because you learn that no matter what it is that you want, it's the joy you get from it.
Right. And transmuting the traumatic experiences, and I know trauma gets thrown around a lot, but basically trauma is anything that has affected your brain, whether it's being yelled at, hit, sexually abused, whatever
Both
it
can do
is.
it.
And if you were a child, I can guarantee you were doing some shenanigans. I was a climber. Was there a fence, a house, a roof? Yes, I was up it. And so I got told, get off of that,
Right.
a lot, because my parents were trying to keep me alive, even though then, of course, they were then abusing us. But like, it was just very confusing. And so I had all those
Yeah.
layers to work through. And I'm here to tell you, second of 9, growing up in Southern Louisiana, I can just doesn't that paint a pretty picture, with the power getting turned off and, all the things. But I'm able now to say my parents did the best with the tools that they had, because they were raised by wolves themselves.
That's right. We
So
love them for what they did do. And then each one of our generations, we take that on and heal more and and do better
exactly.
and provide more stability, I think.
So now, after doing all of the mindset work, after, helping connect, being helped by others, as well as learning how to myself connect with my own joy and see that I can have love in my heart for my parents, even though they messed up royally. And I can also have love for my child self. And that's another part of the work that, you and I have done together is
That's
getting
powerful.
getting
Healing
into
that child.
helping. Yeah.
The time is an illusion, truly an illusion. And that little person in you is just as real and viable as this adult or the future. And so we have the ability to shift and heal all of that. And when you do, your life will change if you'll let it. We get so tied to our stories, sometimes it's hard to let that happen. You have to readjust and take the gems and let go of the rest of it and work your way forward. So what do you have coming up? I want my people here, anybody that is listening on any of these lives, to be able to have a touch of what you do.
What I am working on coming up, that'll be coming up next month, is a 3-month program to do just through the process of what I said, to really understand who are you, who and how do you want to be, and then how do we get those habits installed to bring you to that state of being, whether that's at peace, whether that's feeling strong and bold, because every energy is different. And what is perfect for one person is repellent to another. I mean, that's how we are wired. And
But
so,
the fun thing is, it's all the same processes that we use
yes,
to get there. It truly is. It all comes down to the reality of the fact that there are processes that work,
100%.
and you have an entire plethora of them. So you have this coming up. I love it. I absolutely love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
All right.
So
So we're going to have the link for that then.
yep, I'll put my link for a chat, and I'll drop another link for something so you can see how I work. I've got a workbook for you, and check it out. Let's chat. And if there's something that you think I can help you with, please, let's chat, because even if you don't want to work with me, like, my mission is to increase joy measurably in this world.
And that is, you are my mission and creating a new world. I believe our world has shifted and changed, and we are literally out of the old paradigm. And we have an ability now. It's an opportunity, not a given, but an opportunity to create a whole new world in every level. And it's showing up everywhere. And those of us who are willing to take the risk now and put their own vision out there are going to be the ones who've laid the platform for the future. So, and that is definitely you. You're one of these people that so if anybody out there is hearing this, yes, you want to talk with Mel, give her a 5 minutes of your time and just see how much joy you can get in your life, because it is truly life-changing. Truly life-changing. It doesn't have to change everything about your life, but how
Right.
you feel and respond and how you respect yourself and all of the things. And once you have that, it all changes. It has to. That's the laws of the universe. Literally, that's law of attraction right there. I think, but we've got to do the inner work first to make it.
Right.
So we're going to have and all the things. Love you. I adore you. And I thank you for being here and for the work that you do, because I know that life isn't always super simple.
No,
And I have watched you, and no matter what, you're there for the people. You are there.
we can
I
all
love
do
you.
this. We can all help each other.
Absolutely. Okay. Everybody drop in the hashtag live and all the bits. My computer is not telling me who's on and who's not. So we will get back to everybody that's on. But thank you. Thank you, Mel, for being here.
Thank you, Leanne.
All right, sweetheart.
Cheers, y'all.